Deep in the heart of the Surrey countryside lies an extraordinary vet's practice.
Okay, let's go. Right, straight into number 1. We're going to theatre. Let's go. All hands on deck. Clip this leg.
Here, the hardest to treat pets from across Britain
Ooh, ow, 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 ow,
are
ow.
given some of the most advanced procedures available anywhere in the country.
I got it. Various pieces fit together to build a new endoskeleton, a bit like the Terminator.
The practice is the brainchild of one man, Noel Fitzpatrick.
All right, Bumble, let's give it a go. Oh, that's nice. Hey!
Known as the bionic vet, Noel has invented countless operations to help heal sick animals.
Some people come and they expect you to work a miracle.
Please do what you can.
But most people come full of hope. Come on, able to walk within 48 hours.
It's the start of the week at Fitzpatrick Referrals in Surrey.
What is that?
Which game?
You just want that in my direction. Yes. No, that's cheating. That's cheating.
Hello, I've got an emergency coming down. It's a cat.
The practice treats several hundred cats a year, and they rank among the most unpredictable patients. From the well-behaved to the notorious,
Come on, Maisie.
cats require a delicate approach.
Rappies. Examination's not going to be easy. So we'll just go straight for an injection.
I love working with cats. Babe. But cats are very quick and they will get their claws or their teeth in your skin quicker than you can pull your hand away sometimes. Come on, buddy. Aye, come on now.
You're right. Yeah, he's just got his claws very much in me.
They can suddenly turn. Naughty boy. Oh, you little.
I love cats, and I quite like naughty cats as well.
1 growl per second.
They hiss at you.
Hello.
The vet puts them on the side and they say, sedate this one, it's evil.
Got it.
I've been mauled by a cat that bit right through my hand. I've had my arms covered in scratches. I'm a total wimp when it comes to that, so I generally delegate that job to the nurse.
Many complaints are routine, but occasionally cats are rushed in under desperate circumstances.
You silly Billy. Don't you look when you're crossing the road?
Misha has arrived with her 3-year-old Bengal cat, Loki.
Loki is my fiancé and I. He's our first pet between us, and he's like our little baby. We've had him for just about 2.5 years. I was having dinner with a friend, and I got a call from my fiancé just before we were about to eat, and he said that Loki had been hit by a car.
Misha, hi.
But you'll be okay. Good boy.
He's very quiet.
Traffic accidents often cause the worst injuries.
Oh dear, that foot's hanging off. Bone is coming through the skin in there. All right, big fella.
Boy, well done.
This side is fractured in several pieces here. And the other leg is kind of hanging off, but he can still feel him, and it's still warm, so he still has blood supply. I'm not sure he can feel that, but the fractures here may be pressing on the sciatic nerve. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yep, okay. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Okay, buddy, I'm done. All right, big guy, let's get you back in here. Good boy. There we go.
Loki's damage is so extensive, he may never walk again. If he won't have a quality of life, then surgery would not be advisable.
We need to confirm that there's nerve function in the left hind leg, and if there is, then we need to try and fight. If it's completely severed, honestly, we may have to consider euthanasia. We have to try and save all of him.
Okay.
or none of him.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, good job.
If like worse comes to worse, can I come back?
Absolutely.
But I mean, if he's really in pain, then like don't wait for me or anything. It's just if I can.
Yeah, I know. All right, okay. All right, just take him through and get him looked after. He needs some painkiller. All right, big guy. Okay. He's a beautiful cat, isn't he?
I feel really like, it's heartbreaking. It just sucks. Because like, it feels like they're part of your family, but if it was like a human, then you'd be able to like sit with them and talk to them and like stay by their bed and they'd know what was going on, but obviously he doesn't, so he like doesn't know who to trust.
You are a broken boy, aren't you?
Just hope he's gonna be okay. Sorry. It's hard to keep it together. It doesn't look good. Basically, the option is like they fix everything and it works, or we have to put him down. Then it's not going to be good enough quality of life for him.
Loki needs to get to theatre quickly if Noel is to stand any chance of rebuilding his bones.
Okay, we're all done.
After X-rays and CT scans, the extent of Loki's injuries becomes clear.
This is one bad situation. So there's several fractured bits, and this is where the pelvis is separated from the spine and shunted forward. So the car would have hit him here and imploded his pelvis, driving it forward off the spine here.
I hate shaving balls. I can't get grip. Bigger balls are so much easier to grab onto.
The fact that he isn't able to move his left hind leg is probably because the nerve is trapped in those fracture fragments. So we don't know if he's ever going to use that leg again. That's in the top 10% of how bad it can get.
The impact with the car has also broken Loki's right hind leg.
The thing is, we can't amputate the leg that has poor feeling because we can't be sure the other one's going to heal. So whether we like it or not, we're going to be in theatre between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m., I suppose. Alrighty, let's do it. Incision, now.
Noel must perform 2 operations, one to fix Loki's broken leg, the other to rebuild his fractured pelvis.
And
But as Noel begins surgery, his worst fear is realized.
the nerve that controls the back leg is squashed between 2 pieces of the fracture, and it looks like it's ripped open. This is like the worst nightmare. It's effectively like you took an axe and chopped the electrical cable to the back leg. That is such bad luck. All right, I'm gonna have to phone Misha. Someone's gonna have to come and hold it to my ear. Misha, I'm in the surgery right now.
Loki may never walk again. Misha has moments to make a life-changing decision.
Putting him to sleep right now is an option. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it is an option.
That was possibly one of the most horrible nights of my life. Do you fight for something which will eventually end in him being have to put down anyway, with the slight chance that maybe he'll be okay, or just put him down right then?
I'm gonna pass you back to Philippa, who's holding the phone to my ear, okay? Philippa, stay here. I need to know what she says. It's been a long time since I've seen one this bad. This was our worst nightmare.
Noel has suspended surgery on Loki the cat to call his owner.
I don't really want to put him to sleep without giving him a chance.
Loki's right hind leg is broken in 2, and his left hind leg is so badly nerve damaged that surgery may be futile.
If your heart can bear it, what we should do is fix the right hind leg, and if the left hind doesn't recover, then take it off. Okay, thank you.
Loki's life is hanging in the balance.
Loki's blood pressure's all over the place. He's at real risk of dying anyway. I've never called people during surgery, but this is a life or death situation. Well, I'll try, but they need to know the odds, that's fine. I'm trying to skewer each of the fragments in turn, and then I'm sequentially reconstruct them inside the body. All of these pins, rods, and clamps will hold all the pieces of bone together now that we've rearranged them back into place. What we don't know is what's going to happen with that nerve.
For the final part of the surgery, Noel must rebuild Loki's right hind leg.
So the fracture in this tibia was down here. We put one plate on the side and one plate in front. We've avoided this blood vessel and nerve here, which means he'll be very comfortable on this leg very quickly, which is what we want, because we want him to stand on this leg almost straight away. All right, let's go to radiography, thanks.
It's rare for badly severed nerves to regenerate. Damage is often permanent and life-changing.
My hope is that in the next 48 hours, as Loki gets stronger, that he'll get up and stand on the right hind leg. But I dread it because I know his left leg's going to be dragging behind him, and then I'm going to have to make the decision to chop it off within probably about 2 weeks. If it then comes back within 2 weeks, it's not going to come back. That's as close to a perfect repair as I've ever done in my entire life. And it still might not work because of the nerve. That absolutely crucifies me.
Good kitty cat. That's a good cat. Bend that leg.
It's 2 a.m.
Hey, Misha, it's Noel.
Hi.
So, yeah, a long procedure, but in spite of all that effort, we may still lose the left hind leg.
Okay.
Frankly, if a miracle happens, some conduction will happen through that nerve. But if it doesn't, then we would have to take the left hind leg off.
Thank you so much, and thank you for working on him so late as well. Good night.
Good night.
He's in his own little methadone world at the moment. Me?
Oh, God.
Julie lives on the south coast with her 2 dogs, Fabergé and Trixie.
Come, Fabs.
13-year-old Fabergé is a Chinese crested, and she's recently been having worrying seizures.
Oh, no!
She's had a couple of funny turns, is all I can say. Whatever's wrong with her.
Our vet didn't know, and she recommended coming to see Claire here. Just hope she doesn't have to have an operation or anything. It'd be awful.
Fabergé?
Here she comes.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hiya. I'm Claire Rusbridge, pleased to meet you.
Hiya.
Hi. Take a wee seat.
Claire Rusbridge is the practice's leading authority on obscure neurological cases.
We make exciting terms for the noises that we hear. If the dog has a condition called myokemia, it's meant to sound like chop, 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 chop. Myotonia sounds like a dive bomber, so it goes meow. And then if it doesn't quite decrease in frequency, it just goes meow.
She's a rescue dog.
Mm-hmm. When did you rescue her?
Oh, about 11.5 years ago.
She can feel her nostril, and she can feel that side of her nostril, and there, and there, and she can feel there, and there. And this is just checking her coordination.
Oh, yeah,
and she's
fantastic.
beautifully coordinated. Let's put you down.
Problems with the brain can be difficult to diagnose.
The main thing is that she does appear to be quite neurologically normal now. There is the option to do an MRI scan of her brain. And if we wanted to say, for example, does she have a brain tumour, this would be a very sensitive and specific test for that. Should we take her in and do the MRI scan? Oh, looking a bit worried there.
I know. Oh, dear. Can't bear it. Come here. Fabby, up. Fabby, up, 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 up. Oh, look at that.
The Chinese crested can be a high-maintenance breed. Being largely hairless requires a comprehensive wardrobe.
She has this hoodie, denim skirt, then this, love this, denim jacket, which she wears over those jeans she's had on. I think she would like to have had a better chance early in life to be more flamboyant than Missy Elliott. with a hood. She looks really good. That's Spring. She's a bit of a queen, a bit of a princess, a little bit of a diva sometimes. Oh, she's getting up. Come on, Fabs. Come on, Fabs. She really obeys me. Oh, miserable cow.
Good girl.
At 13 years old, the risks to Fabergé from the general anaesthetic are heightened.
Okay. All stressed.
Roly-poly over.
But safely under, she is wheeled off for her MRI scan to find the cause of her seizures.
You sit down and we'll go out for a wander. Sit down and we'll finish this.
No,
and
I
we'll
want to
go
stand
out.
up for a minute. I feel stressed.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man?
It's been a week since Loki had his pelvis and leg reconstructed after being hit by a car.
Let's see what you're doing. Come on. Oh.
Noel can now begin to assess his chances of keeping his nerve-damaged left hind leg.
What's happening with that leg? Good boy. It looks like that nerve is still paralyzed. There's just a tiny bit of movement, so I'm reluctant to give up on the leg just yet. We can't magic the nerve to be better. It's had to get better on its own, and if it doesn't, then that leg's coming off. In you go. Good boy. Wow. He's still very, very weak on that nerve, but he's really making a valiant effort. Good boy.
Fabergé is in the MRI scanner. If there is a problem with her brain, then the scan should pick it up.
Is there a blood vessel there?
I think so.
And sure enough, a clue emerges.
Oh, I haven't got... Oh, that's not... There's a little space there. Oh, a small bleed.
If Fabergé is bleeding in her brain, it's important Claire tests the usual time it takes her to stop bleeding.
This produces a very precise cut. So what we normally expect is that the bleeding should stop in 4 minutes. That looks to me like it's starting to stop bleeding now.
So that's 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
Which is perfectly normal. It's basically told me that generally she isn't bleeding elsewhere, which is quite a life-saving thing to know. Whereas if she's bleeding elsewhere, then we obviously has that bleeding tendency. She could literally bleed to death at any time.
Oh, it's nippy out there. It's dark, isn't it?
Got that for me. You're supposed to be warming up, kid.
Your dog is quite ugly.
All right. Somebody loves it.
Yeah, no. It can be a lovely dog, but it's quite ugly.
You are quite ugly.
Okie dokie, let's go see Mummy.
Oh,
there she
Babes, darling. Oh, my love.
She says, Mum, it's been awful.
She's all going, oh, love, well, I know. You're all of a quiver.
The thing that came to light initially was she's had a lot of little tiny bleeds, micro bleeds. What does that mean? Well, actually, if you were to take a proportion of the elderly population and put them in the MRI scanner, you'd find them.
Thank you ever so much. We're relieved because obviously we were thinking the worst.
Oh, my love. Oh, my dear. She could live for years really healthily, or she could just go boing suddenly, but it doesn't matter. She's doing great, aren't you? I'm sure some people think we're really ridiculous, don't care.
After a long day at the practice, 13-year-old Fabergé can finally go home. Apart from the bleeds in her brain, Claire has given her the all clear.
You're so grumpy. You're so grumpy, Audrey. I'm probably going to need a helper.
Gus.
The deadline is approaching to see if Loki's nerve-damaged leg might recover, and his owners, Misha and Crispin, are here to see him for the first time since surgery.
I don't want to be upset with him there. I can do that later.
Come on, bud. Let's have that rug.
A lot of the time, we're just trying not to actually think about it. And it's going to be awesome to see him, but it's going to be just more pain saying goodbye again.
Hi, everybody. Oh, whoa, the first time. Yeah. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Whoa. Hi. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's more like it, isn't it? That's what I've been waiting for. Wow. There's two major nerves to the leg, the femoral and the sciatic, and the femoral's still working. The sciatic isn't working. Judging by what I saw in the op, I don't think it's going to work. It was hanging on by a thread, basically. I'm saying to you guys that you're going to lose that leg. And I have to say that to you.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. No, it's a bit much, isn't it?
Well, we're all hoping for the nerves to come back, feeling to come back in his left leg.
But that's quite a remote hope.
It's like 10-20% is what Noel said. And hopefully he might be able to support his weight on the right leg.
I don't want to leave him. I know, but you've got to get better.
I just want him to be out of the woods. Like, it's all right if he's got 3 legs. I'd rather he had 4. But he'd be all right with 3. I just want him to be, like, safe at that level.
All right, buddy. Come here. Hang on. I'll be okay.
It's been over 2 weeks since Loki underwent surgery after being hit by a car. The sciatic nerve in his leg was paralyzed, and he still can't walk properly.
Good boy.
To try to save Loki's leg, he's having an intensive course of hydrotherapy. The exercise will build up his muscles and stimulate his damaged nerve.
Let me just feel your foot. I know, buddy. Forward, go forward. Pull it. Good boy. Come on, buddy, pull it.
But amputation is still a possibility.
Well done, buddy. Nice swim today. Nice swim, good boy. He's tolerated it all really well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I just can't take that leg off at the moment because he just might come back. You see, this muscle's so strong. Buddy, I'm gonna pull it back, all right? You gotta learn how to do that, bud. The thing is, that muscle isn't completely withered. If that nerve was completely dead... Oh, you're pooing in my hand. Has anybody got a poo bag? Better not in the pool, but not so good on my hand there. Would you like to dispose of it, please?
Oh, I'll let you do that.
No, that's... I did the... Where do I put this?
Loki will soon be able to go home to continue his rehabilitation.
Bye.
10 p.m. and an emergency case has arrived. 3-year-old deerhound Willow has a suspected fracture in her neck. With Noel still in theatre, an initial assessment is carried out.
So what we can see is that she's unable to walk, and she seems to be painful on her neck. So what we need to do is some advanced imaging and see where the lesion is.
Do you want us to get IV and stuff?
Yeah, let's get an IV line and we can give her more painkillers.
Willow's owners, Noreen, Graham and their 10-year-old son, Lev, are waiting for news.
What will happen to Willow?
Don't know. That's what we're here to find out.
Her condition is so critical, she's been rushed straight from the scene of the accident.
We were going for a late evening walk and she was really calm and quiet, and so we thought we'd let her off.
As soon as she got let off lead, she rushed into the undergrowth and the bushes and things, but they're like really wooded and lots of trees to dodge.
Suddenly we heard a cry of pain, and when we found her, she was just lying incredibly still.
She might have to be put down.
Maybe. Don't know. Till we talk to the surgeon. He can tell us what they think they can do and what they think they can't do. How good will their life be? Because it just means a life of discomfort and pain. It's probably not worth it. So, yeah, it might come to that, love.
Oh, you look so scared.
Willow's x-rays have come through.
Her spine is broken, so it's super, super difficult case. We don't see them often, and when we see them, they generally have a bad prognosis. They generally are very bad cases. I mean, many of them don't have a happy ending.
If I had a broken neck, I'd want to be like proper comatised. I don't want to be screaming my head off. Give me some morphine.
Oh dear.
You're right.
Well, it's not, it has broken. It's not kind of, what am I
Doing
doing
anything.
wrong, Gray?
You're not supposed to take the machine apart.
No, but look, it suddenly came apart.
Will this not go in then?
No, it goes in and nothing happens. It doesn't go nee.
Willow is the third dog that the family have rescued.
Oh, Willow! Here she comes. Good girl. Straight past me.
Well, my mum had seen her on a website, and well, we thought she looked really cute, and so we thought we might as well rescue her because she was, if no one could own her, she would be, probably being put down.
That's her journey home, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this is when we first picked her up on her first day. I felt a tiny bit nervous because I wasn't so sure at the beginning, but I'm going to love her. Me and Willow are both adopted. She's still a rescue dog, well, I'm a rescue human in a way.
I think Willow's really important to Lev because Lev's an only child and he calls her his hairy sister, so it's quite nice for him to have this hairy sibling. She's a member of the family, no matter what, and that's kind of a bit of a motto. This is what she'll do all the time. Wherever she is, she has contact, so she joins us all up. If I'm sitting here, she's always got paw over my leg to let me know she's there. Unlike some other rescues that we've had, she's not needy. She just lets you know she's there. She's really calm and happy as long as she can be right next to you. Fitzpatrick often sleeps in a small bedroom next to his office. I reckon you can survive on 4.5 hours sleep a night. Well, that's all we do with these blinking dogs, isn't it?
Because of the severity of Willow's injury, Noel has been called out of theatre.
That's horrific. That's horrific. And it's like, that's the worst possible spinal fracture you will ever see. She's smashed her neck wide open. She's broken her neck. Brilliant. Not. Right, Willow's mum and dad, please. Hi, guys. Come on in. She's broken her neck. And the worst thing is that she has broken it really high up. There. So that bone is shooting up into the spinal cord like a spear. And even if I can repair the bone, there's definitely no guarantee that the spinal cord's going to recover from that kind of impact trauma. There is a chance that she could run around and be happy again, but in order to seize that chance, we'd have to operate most of the night, and we don't know if she'll ultimately make it. I guess what we're really talking about here is whether we should put Willow through surgery or not. But what I do know is that at the moment she's in excruciating pain and she can't stay like that.
No,
absolutely.
No, absolutely.
We either operate or we put her to sleep right now.
Yeah.
Do you want a few minutes?
Yes, please.
Yep, perfect, no
Thank you.
problem.
So, no more Willow?
Well, we don't know, darling.
I don't know what I think, really.
No, I mean, she's She needs to get out of pain one
Yeah,
way or the
she's
other,
got to be-
permanently now.
Yeah.
The thing is, she could die on the table, or she could come through and we have to put her down.
What happens if we do the operation and it works? She can't walk, though. What do we do then?
She has
She
to be
can't
put
walk,
down.
she'd have to be put to sleep. I can't predict how a family will react in a very bad situation like Willow's. Some people decide for euthanasia, and some people decide that they would like to do their best to try. It's probably 50-50.
Aye. Right, I think we've got to give her a chance. Let's go for it.
Yeah. We've got to go for it. We do understand the risks, and we understand it's, you know, it's a tiny chance. But as we were saying,
Got to
she's a
decide
young
now.
dog.
She can't stay as she is.
If she
so we
was
are
an
then.
older dog, it would be different. But she's a young
not.
dog.
Yeah.
Honestly, most people will put the dog to sleep.
She's a rescue. One of the
Yeah.
reasons we rescued her because she was under threat of being put down, so she's already been through that stage. So we're not going to give up on her now.
No. All life is valued, and once we take on a responsibility, we don't renege on that. And I think it's really good for Lev to see the commitment that we have within the family, because that's the biggest thing for a dependent in my book, is that you're in it for the duration.
I absolutely want to make 1,000,000% sure that you know you could go through all this and still lose it.
Yes.
I also need to warn you, I am exhausted. It's like a truck. I mean, if I was a trucker, I'd be banned by now.
Absolutely. It's still a better chance than she's got if we just put her down.
But presumably you've got other people in there with you.
This is such a specialist op that I can't call anybody else in from the team to do it because I can't do it. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I will do my very best, but I'm not at my best. Don't expect a phone call before about 4 a.m.
Good luck. Thank you.
They've decided to go ahead. I'm exhausted. We're going to need a CT scan. Now.
An MRI?
No.
Just CT?
Yes.
We're going.
Constant form. Yeah, we're going.
We're just giving the ACP. We're going to go and crack on now.
Exhausted and under pressure, Noel now faces one of the toughest challenges of his life.
I don't want to do this tonight. I want to just go sleep and do it tomorrow. It's the hardest thing that I can attempt. I'm gonna have to drive pins next to the spinal cord with 2 millimeters maximum error. If I put one move wrong, she's dead. I'm so scared I'm gonna make a mistake here. And I don't want to do it.
It's after 1 a.m.
Let's get ready, let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble.
Noel has already been operating for 11 hours, and his team are now heading back into theatre for an emergency operation to fix Willow's broken neck.
I think I'll probably try to reduce it, no, somehow, and then put pins and PMMA, but I don't know. How would you reduce that?
The break is catastrophically close to Willow's brain. If left untreated, it would kill her within hours.
You have to turn around really fast. Really fast. 3. Yeah, I know, but when your semicircular canals kick in, it makes your brain wake up. But you have to do it 3 times, with about 15 seconds in between. I'll be awake in a minute. The situation with Willow was incredibly difficult because we knew with absolute certainty that death was imminent if we did not operate. Sorry it's so late.
That's all right.
Having trouble focusing. I felt that operating between midnight and 4 a.m. when I was already exhausted was probably a really bad idea. Alrighty, here we go. Surgery time is going to be 2.5 to 3 hours, I reckon, so settle in. Right, where we're going is right under the voice box. We'll cut through. Mark, do not press down, you'll kill the dog. You got it? You're hooked under the cranial aspect of the central median eminence of the atlas. Don't press down. This is where the neck is broken, right here, and this is the spiky bit going up and hitting the spinal cord. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pins in the bone behind and a few pins in the bone in front. Here we go.
Noel must perform a procedure called distraction to move Willow's fractured vertebrae back into line.
Right, what I've done is I've put a group of pins in this bone and a group of pins in this bone, and what I'm about to do is I'm going to loop this wire over those pins and this wire over those pins, and as I pull these two wires apart, the fracture in the middle will pull back into line. Sweat, please.
Once realigned, the pins in the vertebrae must be held in place with surgical cement, forming a permanent solid bridge inside Willow's neck.
It's absolutely critical that I pour the cement at the same time as I pull the two bones apart, because it's going to bleed like crazy. It's at this point that, well, frankly, we could kill Willow, because if the cement doesn't set fast enough, she could bleed to death. I'm nervous. All right, pouring cement now. Okay, I'm distracting now. It's gonna bleed now. I need to shape the cement, and I need you ready with flush. Let's go. All right, come on, set. Oh, I am in a sea of blood. Suction, suction, flush, now, flush. Flush, go, go, lots, lots, lots. Go, 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 dilute it. More. Stop. Flush, suck, suck it. Stop, suck, keep sucking. We're losing a load of blood here. Keep going, slowly. She stopped bleeding now. The cement is set. I just hope I've pulled her out enough to realign the fracture. Sometimes I do feel like giving up. Why, there's always going to be the next animal to fix. There's always going to be the next family that needs your help for their friend. It's never going to stop, but I think there will have to come a point that I say no. I'm not looking forward to that day, though. Maybe I'll never say no and just die standing up operating.
It's 5 a.m. and Noel can finally see if the surgery was a success.
This is a crazy difficult fracture. We can see the cement is here, and the pins in the front, the pins behind. This is the bit that was fractured right here. The good news is it's not sticking up in the spinal cord anymore. The problem is that the second vertebra didn't completely realign. It just didn't pull down properly. It's not perfect, but adequate will keep her alive, you know? Adequate is better than dead. I just hope she makes it, and it'll be all worthwhile.
You want a bigger piece? Beg? Beg? Beg?
It's been several weeks since Loki's surgery to repair his broken pelvis and leg after being hit by a car. He's continuing to recover at home. His owners have put their lives on hold to try to rehabilitate him.
Loki's insurance covered the operation, and that was pretty much it. Everything seems less important when it's someone you care about's life that you're talking about. Crispin and I just got engaged, and we had a nice pot of money for our wedding. But without question, that all went straight away on Loki. I mean, we didn't even think twice about it, to be honest.
You can have it if you roll over. Come on. He's a good boy. Come on, run away. Good boy.
Noel has yet to make a final decision on whether Loki's recovered enough to keep his leg.
Even if now we went back to Noel and Noel said he had to take his leg off, there's no way we would have done anything differently. We'd do anything to give him a chance to keep it. I love him to bits.
Hi, Misha. How are you today?
Good, thank you. How are
Good.
you?
Nice to see you. Come here, mate. Come on.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Come on, mate. How are you?
He's going to go all floppy because he's scared and not walk properly, but he's been doing.
Wow. Wow. There we go.
Come on. Come on, puppy.
Yes, that's it, buddy. Yes. Good boy. Wow. Come here, mate. I've never seen him walk on it. Not like that. That is pretty good. That is pretty good, buddy. If you go over there. There we go.
Come on, puppy. Good boy.
That is very impressive. Wow. I'm blown away because when I looked at that nerve in the operation, I thought, should I take this leg off now? Oh, yeah. You got your voice back, haven't you? That's no way to be grateful, is it? For saving your leg? I'm so pleased with that.
Look, you get to go back in already.
That is fantastic, considering he could be dead.
I know.
Or without a leg. That's a phenomenal result. It really is.
You don't expect all of your wishes to be answered, but like he's literally as good as new, and I couldn't have hoped for better.
Well done. Wonderful. Take care.
Have a good rest of the
You
day.
too. Take care. Biology will always humble you. You know, it'll confound you, make you angry, make you frustrated, make you feel like absolute crap. But every now and then, biology smiles and the world smiles with it. That is a fantastic, brilliant ray of sunshine. And during the operation, I was so despondent. I would have bet 90% chance that leg was not going to survive. I mean, that's made my year. Hey, Willow.
Just days after surgery, Willow the deerhound is surprising everyone with the speed of her recovery.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I have to check all the feet. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, not my, you know,
She can
not
move really
so
well.
good. Not only do I save your life, but now you want to bite me in the private area. Not so good, babe.
Oh, dear.
Well, you can move your neck.
Willow, that's not very nice. Good girl.
Well done. Wow.
Come on,
Come on, babe.
Pippa, shush.
Come on, babe. Come on, out you come. Come on,
Willow.
come on.
That's
Making friends with everybody. That's incredible. That really is incredible. 5 days after the operation, incredible. Well done. Wow. Yay! 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 Wow! And the sun came out for you as well. Wow! That's amazing! Doesn't get any better than this. I'm sitting in a field in the sun with a dog that should, by all accounts, be dead. And this life is just sitting here on my knee, happy as you like.
I'm so bad at gloving. He's been learning lots and lots of tricks.
You know some new tricks? Show me, show me, show me.
I want to be like one of those surgeons that's like, hold my gloves open. Go. Plunge gloving.
You're so clever.
Although there are weeks of recovery ahead, Willow is out of danger. And just 11 days after the accident, her family have arrived to collect her.
Hi, family.
A little girl.
Hi. Hello, down to her, down to her. Go down to her. There we go. Well done, Bunny. Well done.
I can't believe.
Good girl. Now, sit down, girl.
I'm going back.
Sit down. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Is she what you expected?
No, much better.
Yeah.
Last time we saw her, she had
dropped
this
her
huge break in her neck and she was about to die. So it's only just over a week. And here she is. Here she is.
well, Willow can run, she can play. She's very free now. She behaves like she's never actually broken her neck. She cheers everyone up. She's my little hairy sister.
We're hoping that she'll be a companion to Lev until he's grown up, and so that she'll live to old bones, as it were. What Noel gave us was the chance to learn to love Willow.
Would you describe that as a miracle?
Well, it's not a bloody miracle. It's all down to Noel and his expertise, and he's a pretty amazing man.
Next time,
Has this rabbit died now?
This rabbit most certainly has died.
Oh yeah, of course it has.
a little boy's bunny proves to be one of Noel's most intricate cases.
Oh man, this is so difficult. People say it could always be worse. It couldn't. This could not be worse.
It's all right, darling. It's all right, darling. I'm here.
And a car accident leaves a puppy's life in the balance,
Foot's literally hanging off.
He's just so quick. He's just so unbelievably quick.
forcing Noel to prepare for failure.
If you're a surgeon, leave your ego at the door.